I'm standing in front of a former church in downtown Fredericksburg. On this week's edition, we're going to tell you about a new tenant in here that fosters economic development and helps you with small business loans. On this week's edition, I'm at the new office for the Rappahannock Economic Development Corporation, otherwise known as REDCO. We're at 710 Princess Anne Street in downtown Fredericksburg. I'm with Mr. Joe DiStefano, who is the president of REDCO. And Joe, first of all, thank you for joining us today.
Of course, thank you. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, so we're so happy to welcome REDCO to downtown Fredericksburg. To start off, why don't you tell people about what REDCO is and what you do?
Sure. So REDCO is a nonprofit 501c4, which is a nonprofit designation for companies focused on economic development. But to the layman, we facilitate the SBA's commercial mortgage program. That program is designed for small businesses who want to buy or build their own space and go from leasing to renting. And while that is attainable through conventional bank financing, the SBA realized that the cash injection and the adjustable rate nature of the program was problematic and prohibitive for a lot of business owners who are growing. The SBA started this program recognizing that businesses have an enormous impact on job creation and other economic development that benefits communities that they operate in. So they started this program, and that is all we're focused on. And the idea is to make it affordable and feasible for small businesses to obtain below market interest rates on their commercial mortgage with very low down payment. In most cases, it's only 10%. So it's really rewarding work. It's a fantastic program. It is probably a program that has been widely underutilized across the nation. But really came into the forefront when the impact of COVID and the SBA stimulus funds, Paycheck Protection Program, and the disaster relief funds came out, and people were on the SBA website and realized that, hey, there's this other program that I really didn't know about, and it's really kind of prompted production for us, ramped it up, when businesses have learned that they can go from leasing to owning and building wealth. And that is probably the biggest benefit of this program and makes our work just really rewarding.
Yeah, so we chose this as a backdrop and talk about a little bit about what the pictures that are on your wall here.
So in these pictures are represented, projects, particularly projects that kind of have, uniqueness to them that we really liked. And we put them on our wall, to kind of commemorate, what we do. And it serves as a reminder of just how important, our program is.
Are the projects that you've done, are they mostly in the Fredericksburg area, exclusively in the Fredericksburg area? Or?
Yeah, so that's a really good question. We facilitate the program throughout Virginia, and we're now in DC, and we're in parts of Maryland. But we do a lot of work in Fredericksburg. You'll see a number of businesses that we have helped go from leasing to building wealth and owning their space.
So businesses that might be interested in your programs, what's the best way for them to find out more information?
Yeah, so businesses can go to our website, redco504.org. You'll find a synopsis of the program, and you'll find our contact information on there, emails and phone numbers. I think my cell phone number's on there. So we try to stay as open as possible, but the best way here is to go to that website. Yeah. Okay. And obviously people are always welcome to call and come in or just come in.
And you'd been at Eagle Village for a number of years, and now you're basically right across from City Hall.
Yeah.
Here at 710 Princess Anne Street, former church building.
Former church building. Yeah.
Beautiful space. So.
Yeah. We love being downtown. Eagle Village was great for the 10 or 12 years that we were there. It suited our needs perfectly. But the idea as we grew was to really get closer to downtown. And even though we serve the entire state of Virginia, it was really important to our board, some of whom are original founding members of REDCO from 1983. They've served that long. But it was really important to the board that while we expand throughout Virginia, that we remain local and in Fredericksburg. And that's always been our goal. Yeah.
Well, we're happy to have you downtown, and I'll just give a little plug to Joe. The Economic Development Authority works with Joe on the Invest FXBG loan program. Joe does a tremendous amount of work to review the applications that the EDA gets for Invest FXBG. So
Yeah, well, thank you, and that's a really important program to us as well. While we facilitate the SBA program that we just talked about, supporting businesses that might not be in a position or ready to buy their own space is equally important. So it's such a great program that you guys stood up. It was a no-brainer to get involved in that.
yeah.
So yeah,
Well, thank you for all your good work on that.
of course, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Joe, again, welcome to downtown Fredericksburg.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
we look forward to continuing to work with you going forward.
Awesome. I look forward to it too. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that'll do it for this week's edition. Appreciate you watching. Be sure to subscribe to our Fred Focus newsletter and our YouTube channel, and check us out at fxbg.com and all our social media feeds. We'll keep you up to date on all the great things going on in our city. See you next week.